HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to fill you in with everything happening in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, we talk with Mike Lawrence from Faith Community Church about a great program they are taking part in, along with Project Just Because. Hopkinton Drug hosted their annual holiday open house, plus much more. But first, the Select Board welcomed 2 new firefighters and a new police officer to town. The Hopkinton Select Board welcomed 2 new firefighters as well as a new police officer to town.
To my right is Matthew Berger. To my left is Tyler Doolin. We'll start with Tyler. Tyler comes to us from the town of Holliston on their call department. Holliston's as a call firefighter with Holliston. Tyler has some really good news. She just passed her paramedic national and state certification, so she's a newly appointed paramedic. So congratulations to Tyler. That was this week. Very long battle with that. Nat has a lengthy resume. He has over 10 years as a paramedic. Matt comes to us from Hopedale. He's also served in the military and the Navy from 99 to 2006. So I'd like to welcome both of them to Hopkinton Fire.
Okay, well, thank you and welcome. We read through your resumes and the information in the packet, and we're happy to have you with us. Do board members have any questions?
Yeah, my favorite question is that we'd just like to hear your voices and introduce yourself to us. Obviously, we receive you with a lot of appreciation. We're excited to have 2 outstanding candidates and so forth. But if you don't mind, introduce yourself a little bit to the community and tell us why you're excited about working with the Hopkinton Department.
So I'm Tyler Doolin, and I'm very excited to continue to learn and help the community and start my career as a career firefighter.
Great, good, welcome.
I'm Matt Berger. I'm excited to be here and excited to continue with the new adventure in the new town and continue to expand my knowledge as well.
So he is a fully trained police officer. He graduated from the 28th MPTC ROC Boylston. He has a Bachelor's of Arts in History and a minor in Sociology, which we welcome, diverse educations. He has experience in emergency patient registration, which is a very customer service-oriented position to helping people in crisis. He's a project manager at the Latino Education Institute at Worcester State University. He was a police officer security at Safety Aid for a while at UMass Medical School, and he served as, he is fluent in Spanish and English. He was nominated for a student leader, a community achievement recipient from the Worcester Dollar of Scholars just last year.
I'm very fortunate that there's officers here that I don't really even know that are here to support me. It really shows that the chief has, I'm supported by my chief. I'm supported by other officers, sergeants that really want me to feel welcomed. All I can offer is that I'm going to be myself every single day that I come to work. What you see is what you get. I'm just very, very fortunate, very blessed to be a part of a community within a community. And Chief Bennett has really, expressed the importance of the department be a part of the community and the community having our support.
What do you see as the learning opportunity, and how do you prepare yourself to be ready for that?
Thank you for your question. I think comparing the city of Worcester and Hopkinton, it's very different. But I'm up for the challenge. I think it's really just getting to know the community, getting to know the local business owners, just walking the streets. I'm very, very, very interested in a school resource officer position, or if I'm not a school resource officer, just being a part of any activities that we have in town for youth. That's my bread and butter. I really enjoy working with youth and their families and really showing, not that I'm just an officer, but I was a kid once growing up, and without the support that I had from my mentors, I wouldn't be here today, the individual that you see.
Hello, everybody. We are joined by Mike Lawrence from Faith Community Church. Mike, how are you today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. First off, for those that don't know, can you talk about what you do over at Faith Community Church?
Absolutely. My name's Mike Lawrence. I'm the lead pastor here at Faith Community Church. Been a part of Hopkinton for 32 years now.
That's terrific. And I understand that you just had a terrific program along with Project Just Because to help some local families. Can you talk about that program?
Yeah, absolutely. We love Project Just Because. They're just a tremendous outreach organization helping like 16,000 families throughout the state. So in September, we reached out to Cheryl Ann Wall. She's the founder. We've done a number of things together, and I just asked her what you got lined up for Christmas. And she mentioned a program for empowering parents to help give presents to their kids at Christmas time. So parents would fill out an application with a form, talk about their children a little bit. And then Cheryl Ann gave us 500 kids representing 205 families. And what I really loved about this is the way the sponsorship work is you take on a whole family. That way kids received equitable presents. The parents expressed what the kids would really like, so you're not trying to, figure it out and guess yourself. And the people of our church just sponsored all of these families, 205 families. It was an incredible outpouring. Sometimes we do things and I wonder, what's going to happen? And we prayed about it, and we just saw God do an outpouring of generosity through our people. It just was, it was moving to me. We were able to take it over the Project Just Because and drop it off. Everything was organized by bags, and families are coming in, I think today, tomorrow. They're going to be picking up these presents, taking them home, wrapping them up for their kids, and giving them to their kids for Christmas.
That is wonderful that you, along with Project Just Because, were able to help all these families. And I would say that definitely is what the holiday spirit is all about, right?
It is. The thing is, we're like, wow, 500 kids, but Cheryl Ann's helping thousands of children this Christmas. And what I love, if you even know her, she's just so full of joy. Her whole purpose is she just wants the children to experience some joy this Christmas during a really hard economic season. And for parents, it's really hard to be in America if you don't have a lot of income, or you're going through a difficult time, because the pressure all around you is presents. And this isn't an opportunity for us to just relieve parents of that pressure. And Project Just Because, what else is good is that they also provide food and clothing and all these other amenities that families could use. So people really get helped by this organization, and it's just a privilege to partner with them.
Absolutely. Just terrific work you all are doing. If somebody still wanted to help with this program, is there any way to do that, or has the deadline passed?
No, all they have to do is, so they can go to the Project Just Because website. They could swing by their offices, 77 Main Street, 77 South Street, sorry. So if they go to 77 South Street, Project Just Because offices, there's a tree. It's got paper, got hearts cut out of paper, with some more opportunities for people to be able to give. I think Cheryl Ann's going to be taking presents all the way up to Christmas, knowing her. She's got a generous heart. This is one of the things I love about the town of Hopkinton, is the generosity of the people in our town for those who are in need. And she's just one shining example of that. And it was a joy to work alongside her.
Yeah, I certainly noticed that about this community as well. Everybody kind of helps each other, and they're very giving. So what's going on over at Faith Community Church? Anything coming up that you want to get out there?
Christmas. I mean, like Christmas and Easter, right? It's like our Super Bowl and our March Madness. That's what we talk about. Yeah, Christmas. We're doing Christmas services every Sunday now. So the theme is for Christmas. It's all about unpacking Christmas, how to manage your emotions, how to manage relationships, manage expectations. And we're going to have a total of 4 Christmas Eve services between our Hopkinton and Framingham campus. All the details are on our website. We'd love for people to come. We've decorated the whole church out. We do Christmas really well. We really love the theme of love, joy, and hope, and the idea to help us recenter our lives around Christ and discover the peace that you can have with Him. So, hey, we'd love for you to come. And if you're not sure you want to come into church on a Sunday morning, we live broadcast our service at 9:00. So you could go to our website. There's all the details about how to watch it online. And then we have a YouTube channel that broadcasts our messages. So if people want to watch them as a follow-up, you can do that.
Yeah, and what's the website?
Website is faithma.org, faithma.org. And from there, you can get to our messages, to our YouTube page. You can watch the broadcast. We broadcast 9:00, the Hopkinton service, and 10:30, the Framingham service.
Well, that is terrific. Great work that Faith Community Church and Project Just Because are doing. And thank you so much for taking the time to tell us about it today.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity. Have a great Christmas.
We are going to take a quick time out. A whole lot more HCAM news ahead. Don't go anywhere. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Welcome back to HCAM News. Hopkinton Drug recently hosted their holiday open house. Here's a look. Hopkinton Drug hosted their 34th annual holiday open house. The event featured some holiday fun and entertainment, and of course, an appearance from Santa Claus. Here's a look at the festivities.
Do you like it? Yeah? Awesome. A new and glorious morn, fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine.
That was beautiful. I'm happy to do it for you.
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Hello, Hopkinton. It's me, Santa Claus. We're having a lot of fun here at Hopkinton Card and Gift. There's going to be lots of treats. There's going to be music. And, of course, you can come get your picture with me, Santa Claus. We'd love to see you. And we're going to hope you're having a great day. And Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho!
Oh, God, I'm ready. Oh, are you ready, Coach? Yeah, you ready? And jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Okay, ready? Let's have the instruments. Just play the instruments.
Engineering students at Hopkinton High School worked hard the last few weeks designing useful contraptions or devices for the Hopkinton Police and Fire Departments. First, the students met with both of the departments to discuss some of the needs of the department, and then they spent weeks designing to help with those needs. The Hopkinton Fire and Police Department then visited the class to take a look at the contraptions and determine the winner of the student showcase. HCAM News was on the scene to talk with some of the participants.
We have the hydro strap. It's a water bottle holder, and it was the problem that a lot of officers brought up to us was that they had nowhere to carry water with them when they were going on patrol, and it wouldn't always be the first thing on their mind because they were busy with all of their really important equipment. So and also their vest and their belt were already super heavy. So this was designed to be really light and not to be worn on the belt. It can be like the upper or lower leg depending on what you want. So we got an adjustable strap to fit any leg. We also have a strap down here to make sure the bottle fits comfortably. And it's also a very light design. And I can put it on. And it just stays in place like that. Just move around like this, in place, grab it like that. It's designed to be worn for directing traffic or when you're standing around a lot, not necessarily running, but it could be used for running and it won't bounce around or it'll stay pretty secure.
Very cool. How long did you work on this for?
A few weeks. Yeah, a few weeks.
So this is our product. It's the hydro attachment, right? So, police, they're on the run, right? They don't really have time to just be carrying a water bottle with them, especially since they need to have both their hands ready so they can potentially hold a flashlight, hold a weapon, maybe, hold a walkie-talkie, whatever. So the point of this design is to be more hands-free. It just attaches to, the back or attaches to one of the many straps in the front, and the straw rests near your face. Best case scenario, you can keep it, it's kind of on your lip and be able to drink from it without having to use any sort of, hands or at all. But, worst case scenario, it's a very short, a little grab to bring it over to your face. And it's also form-fitted, so it slides in and out easily. It fits really well. And since it has the wooden casing, it's also really quiet when you're on the run, maybe chasing after somebody. Because you can't have a lot of noise being made. And also, it's able to stay upside down even when it's full. The cap doesn't leak, and it's pretty versatile in how it can be, used and attached.
Terrific. And how long did you work on that for?
We worked on it for, most of the duration of the project. A lot of the time we had to do trial and error to figure out how to attach, or figure out the attachments for these and the lengths to get it connected properly. But we did end up actually getting a very good design here. We have a logo on it, and it, attaches pretty well.
This is a leg strap designed to take the weight off of a police officer's vest and put it on their legs to reduce their lower back pain. You can strap onto your leg. It has a D-ring system, just like a football belt. And there's this little piece right here, which will fit right in here. And make a secure kind of attachment. This piece can hold a baton, but given time and resources, we could make any number of these pieces to hold any police officer's equipment, like a flashlight, a pepper spray, and anything. We've been working on this for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe.
So our problem was when police take the probe off their taser, it's hard to use because they have 2 hands full and they need another hand to do something else like using a baton or so. And to solve that, we made this, which is a clip and it attaches onto the probe. So when you take it off, it like stays on. And with your other hand, you can do other stuff. Yeah, we made this out of 3D printed plastic, and we made a spring to attach it to the taser so it's flexible.
Terrific. And how long did it take you?
We took a couple tries on this because we kept getting the measurements wrong. So, I don't like 2 weeks. Yeah.
So the problem we're trying to solve is batons falling off of the police officer's body while they're doing their duties, or the perpetrators being able to take the baton from a police officer and use it against them. So this is our solution. It's called the baton twister. It slips onto the belt of a police officer, and with this box that would usually be made out of leather. And then with the actual product, it twists into this holder, and then it can just be removed for the police officer to use. But with the way it twists, it makes it more difficult for a perpetrator to be able to take it from them. And with the holder, it just makes it so it won't fall off of the person's body.
This is the Taser Blazer, and we focused on the Taser's prongs, really. We want to improve the penetration and the durability of the prongs. So, as you can see here, we made a 3D model on CAD. It's a software. And we went through a whole engineering process. So we first wanted to make a replica of the taser and use a firing model, but that was unethical. So then we made a prongs out of metal, but it's too sharp. And now we're making a lethal weapon, and we don't want to make it a lethal weapon, so we make a non-lethal weapon. And so instead we did it online on CAD, which is a 3D software, and so it really, we use titanium instead of, we use tungsten instead of titanium, since tungsten is more hard and it's more conductive, so it will be more efficient for each firing session.
And what we did differently on the CAD model was, instead of having one barb like on the model we made,
it's time to tell you about some happenings in town you should know about. Hopkinton Middle School Drama Club presents Disney's Beauty and the Beast. You can see the performances Friday, December 9th at 7, Saturday, December 10th at 7. Tickets just $15, $10 for students, and the performances will take place in the Hopkinton Middle School auditorium. The Balance Advantage, happening on Thursday, December 8th, courtesy of the Hopkinton Senior Center, starts at 10:30 a.m. You could head down for some great exercises with Kim and Julia. They've been trained to teach these easy exercises from the Matter of Balance workshop. These exercises are designed to help your balance by increasing range of motion, endurance, and flexibility. Classes are open to anyone. Cultural Conversations. Discover Lisbon holiday lights and traditions on Tuesday, December 20th at 1 p.m. This is courtesy of the Hopkinton Senior Center, and it is a via Zoom program. To get the Zoom link and more information, contact the Hopkinton Senior Center. Our picture of the week: Hopkinton veterans review military history at the monthly Veterans Breakfast. A big thank you to Hank Alessio for sending us in this terrific photo. Upcoming town government meetings include on Tuesday, December 13th at 6 p.m., the Elementary School Building Committee. And then on Thursday, December 15th at 7 p.m., we'll have the School Committee meeting airing on HCAM Ed. For all upcoming town government meetings, head over to hcam.tv/gov. And for more information, you can head over to hopkintonma.gov. Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News. But don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.